Hey guys, I'm with someone very, very special to me because she's helped my grandmother so much. I'm here with Divya Srinivasan, who's a diploma in yoga, and she's also a healer. You know, some small things in life, if you do, it can actually heal you. Even tarot card reading can actually heal you, and you can't even imagine the positivity you get by doing tarot. But anyways, let's start with one thing. I want to share what she does for my grandmother. So as people get older, their voice starts coming down, and that's the time when they have to chant for their chakras. So she makes my grandmother chant for 45 minutes,
Yeah,
right?
45 minutes, yeah.
So can you teach me how to do
Yeah,
it?
yeah, 100%. So, what I do with your mama is that we do like a round of deep breathing. So, it's like just learning to inflate and deflate your abdomen. So, you do that for about 10 counts. So, the actual chanting, so we focus on a specific part of our body. So, we start with like the third eye, which is a very important energy center in the body. So, we just do chant of Om, say about 100 times.
Wow.
Yeah, Amama does it 100 times.
Wow.
So it's like So imagine building this vibration in your body, and every time you chant it, the energy lifts. So this is specific for your third eye, and then we move down to the throat, where we chant hum about 100 to 108 times. So would you like to do it?
Yeah, sure.
Beautiful. And we move to the region of the heart, which is of course governing your heart, your lungs, your blood pressure and all that. The sound here is yum.
Yum.
Lovely. You're a natural. So then we move to the region of the solar plexus, which governs digestion, your ability to deal with power, money, position in life, and all of that. So the sound here is ram.
Ram.
Lovely. Then we move to the region of the sacral, which is the womb center for women and 2 inches below the navel for men. And the sound here is vam.
Vam.
Lovely. Then we move to the tip of the tailbone. Okay? And the sound there is lam.
Lam. Okay, got it.
Lovely. So if you're short of time, you can just do 9 counts per chakra. And all this information should be available online. So even if you want to go look it up and look at how it's written, it's easy to find.
So let's go again. So it's Om,
hum,
hum,
heart is yum,
yum,
solar plexus is ram, the sacral center is vam, and the tailbone is lam.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And listen, if my Amama can do it, your Amama, your Nainama, and your mom and dad also can do it. And your Tate Garus. It's very, very important that they do it because I've never done it before, and I did it once and I'm feeling really great. And this is something we owe them, and I think they really need to do it.
Yeah, and it's so non-invasive, as they don't even need to get up from their chairs.
Correct.
So even if they are like even partially immobile, it's perfect for them to do. And it works the lungs. That much of chanting really works the lungs, give them full breathing capacity during the day, which is amazing. I make my grandmother also do it, but your grandmother, nobody can beat her.
Thank you. So Divya, everyone thinks this tarot and all is fad, but can it actually help heal you? And one thing I'm very scared is to get bad cards.
Yeah. So that does come up a lot, like, especially when people are kind of not ready for whatever. And it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to not want to receive bad news. And the cards are difficult to look at. But how it can help you on a day-to-day basis is to kind of give you an idea of where you're coming from. Okay, sometimes we have negative beliefs about ourselves, about maybe a person or a situation. Like, just as an example, some people are very scared of success and they don't know it. So even if an opportunity comes their way to be successful, or like, like maybe an opportunity to like show themselves for what they are, they might reject it. Okay, so
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the tarot is amazing because it can show you what your negative beliefs are about yourself, about a situation. And I find that once people realize, it's like the lights just go off in their eyes, saying, oh, okay, it was me. I'm carrying this belief, as opposed to saying the world is against me, nobody's giving me the chances. It's an opportunity to take responsibility for yourself.
Wow, I didn't know tarot was so deep.
It is. It's actually like it helps you understand your own mind better.
Can it heal you?
It can heal, because imagine letting go of negative beliefs. I mean, and you replace it with something which is positive, which is empowering, which can actually propel you forward.
I'm going to stop you here, but if you get a bad card, then what happens?
So it depends on how the reader interprets it. Okay, so there are a few bad cards which are actually quite fearsome to look at. And personally, what I do is, if I see the card is coming up, I just look at it and put it back in. Because
you know before.
No. Suppose say it's the devil card. Okay, so I can see it, and I know my client will get perturbed. I'll just put it back down so that I get only the message and they don't get to see the harshness of the card. Okay, so it's okay to get a bad.
But what is the meaning of devil card now? You got me.
It can be that maybe there's an addiction. Maybe there's like a negative self-defeating belief. Okay, and people do struggle with these things. And that comes in the way of your growth, that comes in the way of your optimism, that comes in the way of like even your family being happy. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's important to look at all of this. And that's why it's a very personal relationship between the reader and the person receiving the reading. It can be very, very empowering, but it depends on the person who is doing the reading.
So that you need to build a relationship with them.
Build a relationship, yes.
So
and it's also learning how to present bad news in an empowering way, as opposed to saying, 3 days from now something will fall on your head. That's not what tarot reading is about. It's about saying that, how about you avoid that and go take a different route.
Okay, so it just shows you a different path to take.
Yes.
So it's not like going to shock you and think you're...
No, very rarely I have seen this. I've been reading for about 6 years now. Very rarely I have seen that it's going to give you like disastrous bad news.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, my next question to you is, when should one go to a tarot card reader?
Oh, very good question. So when you're at like so I actually make a joke about this, like tarot readers are the last people usually people come to, because they want some kind of signs from the universe saying you're doing fine or this will get over, and we're kind of the last retreat for many people, and that's perfectly fine, because how do I say this? Like, we all need some kind of cosmic reassurance once in a way.
Yeah. I love it. I need it.
So the tarot can give you that, and perhaps like you are at a crossroads in your life, or you're torn between two decisions that you need to make, or your intuition is saying something but you're not able to trust it at moments like that. Okay, it's a little less about fortune telling and saying this is going to happen in your future, and more about reassurance. That I can tell you, like 90% of the time people come to me because they want reassurance and they're feeling something intuitively, they just want somebody else to confirm it.
Okay, I'm married, but for all the single people out there, can tarot tell you if your to-be spouse is good or bad for you?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Yeah, that's actually like the bulk of my readings is that only. Is this a good man to marry?
Are you kidding?
No, and so it can be done. Like do a gauge of the energies. Like your energy is like this, his energy is like this. Together you will be like this.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it is. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to keep like opening up and looking at.
Oh, nice. So, if you're single, look at a tarot card reader, because it's not going to say yes or no, but it'll show you the right direction to move towards, right?
Yeah, perfectly summed up. Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. So, you can do a tarot card reading to tell how 2021 is going to be, right? Because 2020 sucked.
So, it is interesting that you are saying this, because I'm part of like the group of other tarot readers, and we were like, why did we not see this? Why did we not see this? But we did see it in subtle ways. It was not like in our face messages that 2020 was going to be like this. Yeah, I can do like a message of how 2021 is going to be. Let's see what comes up. Hopefully, I'm proven right.
Okay, she's going to go home today and record that for me.
Oh yes.
And I'm going to share it with all of you on how 2021 is going to be.
Yep, I'll do
We're
that.
still in Jan, huh?
Yeah.
The rest of the year has to be
Oh,
fab.
yes. Okay. Fingers crossed for all of us.
Yes. Thank you, Divya. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Upasana.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.